While the Pandava brothers and Draupadi were in the Kamyak forest, Maharshi Vedvyas visited them. Upon his advice, Yudhishthir instructed Arjun to go to the heavenly abode of Indra, the king of gods, in order to obtain divine astras and shastras from the Devas. Arjun set out for the Himalayas. He immersed himself in severe penance. One morning, an old and wrinkled man appeared before him. This was Indra himself. After testing Arjun and being pleased with his devotion and firm resolve, Indra revealed his true form. Arjun asked his divine father for the invisible weapons of the Devas. Indra promised to give them to Arjun after the latter worshipped Lord Shiva and obtained his grace. Arjun immediately began penance. Lord Shiva put Arjun to severe test by engaging him in combat. He was pleased with Arjun. He gave his supreme weapon, the Pashupatra Astra, also the power to achieve victory over any other power, human, natural or supernatural. After Shiva disappeared, Indra, Varun, Yama, Kuber and other celestial devas appeared before Arjun and gave him their respective weapons, along with the complete knowledge of their use and recall. Indra invited Arjun to heaven to receive other divine weapons. Accordingly, Arjun reached the abode of Indra. Arjun learned many secret weapons of the Deva. Indra's Gandharva friend, Chaitrasen, taught him the art of dance and music. Arjun mastered these arts too. Arjun saw the divine Apsara Urvashi performing in Indra's assembly. He was struck by Urvashi's grace and beauty. Indra therefore sent Urvashi to Arjun's palace. The captivating Urvashi arrived in Arjuna's room, but he would not lift his eyes to meet hers. "What can I do for you, O divine lady?" Hearing this, Urvashi was very angry. She demanded to know, "What's all this, Parth? The king of gods has sent me to you. Since you were longing for me during my dance in his assembly." Arjun blushed when he heard this and said, "O divine lady, I respect you in the same way as I do my mother Kunti and Indra's wife Sachi. You are worthy of respect and worship. I was looking at you the other day out of sheer respect and not with any other intent." Urvashi felt that Arjun had mocked her. She cursed him, saying, "You shall become an eunuch." Arjun was highly worried when he heard this and approached and told Indra what had happened. Indra consoled him and said that the period of this curse would not last more than a year. He also told Arjun that this would be a boon in disguise, as no one would be able to recognize Arjun during the Pandavas' stay in hiding during their 13th year of exile. Meanwhile, the Pandavas roamed many forests and holy places. They then arrived at the Gandhamadan mountains, where Arjun joined his family after his return from Indra's heavenly abode. The Pandavas were overjoyed. They now possessed the power to fully avenge themselves.